It's going to be Team Bond Coat, Chad Green, and Team Skag. With last week's winner, or Chicago's winner 2 weeks ago, Tim Wilkerson. These two drivers operate as a team. Of course, Tim Wilkerson's son, Daniel, is the crew chief of record on Chad Green's Bond Coat. Box O'Toole's car over on the left side. Tim, now part of the Skag family and the Wilkerson Maynard racing team. You see Joe Maynard out here. I understand that he had to loan his jet out earlier today. We'll talk about that when Top Fuel comes up. But Tim Wilkerson, been a while since he'd parked that thing in the winner's circle, and I don't think there was a much more popular win in Chicago than that one.
Yeah, it was huge. They had 500 Skag employees there. They all adopted Tim. Of course, Tony Schumacher. They were wearing their orange. They were having a great time, and Wilk goes all the way to the final. The only thing that would have made it a little bit better would have been if Daniel and Chad Green were on the other side of the racetrack in the final. They made the semi. They'll both be in the Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge tomorrow, and maybe we'll see some of that. But yes, Tim Wilkerson is back and super excited to hoist a Wally once again.
There's Richard Hartman out in front of the Skag equipment, Summit Racing. Levi Ray and Shoup's car over here on the right side. As I mentioned, Dan Wilkerson. He's across the hood of a Bond Coat Ford. Come on. Somebody make it to the finish line. How about a 410 at our first 300-mile-an-hour run of the weekend, and it comes for Chad Green. 4.100, 310 miles an hour. Tim Wilkerson was right there alongside of him and then lost traction just before the 8th mile, but hot racetrack, tricky racetrack, no problem whatsoever for Dan Wilkerson down to the starting line.
And let's talk to Dan Wilkerson. All right, what's the secret, or do you not want to tell everybody else?
Well, I'll tell him. I just stopped everything. I just slowed it all down. I'm known for being a chicken, and I was true chicken right there. It dropped the hole down there too. I think it was spinning. He was driving a little bit, but he did fucking perfect. Ooh, freaking perfect.
What? Yeah. What?
He did perfect. That's my boy.
Live TV, folks.
I think he needs to learn to do the chicken dance. Take another look at this one, Joe.
Yeah, you can see cylinder out, left side, just as Daniel, who has no filter, that's his middle name, does a great job with the interviews. Stopped everything. Well, he put a 300-mile-per-hour run on the board, sitting number 1.
Got to take what the track will give you, and that's exactly what they did.